And hello again, everyone. We welcome you to Titan Stadium and Ottawa-Glandorf High School as we kick off Western Buckeye League action. Here it's week 2 of the high school football season as the Titans of Ottawa-Glandorf entertain the Kenton Wildcats. With Miles Holliday, I'm Randy Roberts. Partner, we were here a week ago. We saw that opener for the Titans of OG, a tough one that they had against a really, really good Liberty Benton squad. Now they got to turn around here and try to get things fixed quickly as they kick off Western Buckeye League
where
action.
else would you rather be than right here, right now? Western Buckeye League, boy, both teams really searching for that win, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and a hot one we thought last week was warm, and it's gotten a little bit warmer. There is our current conditions, a nice little new feature that we've added this year, so just a shave under 92 degrees coming up here as we kick off in about 15-20 minutes.
I like the real feel, 97.3. Now, it is one of those situations, Randy, that both teams had to do a good job throughout the week, right? You can't just hydrate the day of the game. You have to prepare all week long. Been hot all week. I'm sure the officials are going to do a good job of making sure guys get extra breaks.
Let's talk a little bit about the season series of this one. This is going to be the 50th meeting all-time between these two squads. Kenton leads the all-time series 25-24. Wildcats snapped a 3-game losing streak to the Titans, winning 52-29 a year ago. And maybe one of the more surprising notes, looking back through the history of these two, Kenton has not won here at Titan Stadium since 2014.
A lot of good OG teams during that time, a lot of good Kenton teams at that time, so OG was lucky enough to hold court.
Let's take a look at the starting lineups. Let's start with the visiting Kenton Wildcats coming off a tough loss to Eastwood in their opener at home. 38-35. They took the opening kickoff, drove the length of the field, scored, but then found themselves down 31-14 at the half. Eventually fell and battled back to a pretty good Eastwood team, as I said, 38-35. 440 yards of offense for the Wildcats in that one. I think the most surprising thing when you think of Kenton football down through the last 15, 20 years, right? It was the five, kind of the innovator of the 5-receiver sets, throwing
absolutely.
it all over the place. How about 300 yards on the ground last week?
A lot of it, though, because of Corbin Johnson, right? He is that guy. And if you go back and you trace quarterbacks at Kenton for the last 15, 20 years, he's got to be able to move a little bit in the pocket, right? Corbin Johnson, they will let him navigate the defensive line and get positive yardage if he's not happy with what is out there in his passing game. Now, the guys up front have got to do a really good job of protecting him tonight, but if Corbin Johnson gets time, he's going to dictate how this game is played on the offensive end.
Yeah, Johnston, a senior, listed 6'2", 210, looked every bit of it. As I was able to watch last week's game unfilmed, like Miles, as you said, led the team in rushing, 22 carries, 164 yards, scored a couple of touchdowns, 12 of 25 through the air for 140 yards. They haven't completely abandoned the pass game, but under head coach Zach Turner, now in his 4th year, he said it this preseason. He wants to get back to what Kenton did well, and it's been a rebuilding process. 0-10 his first year, 1-9, then 3-7 last year, and it felt like they took steps in a tough loss last week.
Oh, well, you remember, KJ is a fantastic player, right? Corbin Johnson, you talked about his stats in week 1. Randy, last year all he did was 2,700 yards passing with 19 TDs, 796 yards rushing with 11 TDs. So, yeah, he is the straw that stirs the drink for this Kenton team.
Now, Alex Rogel did add 134 yards on the ground with a touchdown as well for the Wildcats. Defensively, still have some things to work on. Allowed 342 yards to Eastwood, which was the worst, I guess you would say, among the 10 WBL teams and openers in yards allowed. Gave up 272 passing. Maddox Homo did have an interception for the Wildcats, but they're trying to clean some things up on defense here and have a chance to get better against an OG team that struggles on offense.
Yeah, OG, no doubt about it, right? Not the offensive performance that they wanted a week ago. Turned it over too much, didn't run the football real well, didn't throw it real well. Just an ugly performance on the offensive end for them. But they might get healthy offensively because, as you said it correctly, this is a Kenton defense that struggled last week and even further last year, Randy. 216 yards a game they gave up rushing the football, and this is an Ottawa-Glandorf team that you no doubt wants to run the football here today.
Let's take a look at that starting lineup for the Titans of Ottawa-Glandorf under veteran head coach Ken Schreiner. I know words are hard sometimes, Miles.
Good thing we work in words.
Right, still looking for that magical 2 wins to get to 200 for his career. As we said at the top of our pregame, lost their season opener right here at home to Liberty Benton, 35-6. Liberty Benton, give them credit. They're going to do that to a lot of teams this year. Miles, you said it, the struggles on offense OG had last week. Held to just 213 yards of offense, 98 on the ground, 115 passing. Peyton Kuhlman, 9-16 for those 115. The other side of the football gave up 308 yards, and it was the big plays that really hurt the OG defense.
Yeah, you said that the total yardage on offense, also in that, 65 of that came on the touchdown against the reserves of Liberty Benton. So it's even worse than that. I think, Randy, if they're going to be successful offensively, they're going to have to do a much better job of running the football. They did find out that Peyton Kuhlman, he is a real legitimate threat running the football. Ran some quarterback read last week that was successful. Brinkman, Horseman, Evers, those guys are going to have to be big-time players for them if they're going to win this game here tonight. No way they beat Kenton tonight without moving the football.
Defensively, I'm sure some things were probably worked on in this week of practice, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, right? One thing that really stood out to me, though, was Jordan Shoemaker for this Ottawa-Glandorf team. Just a freshman, but he was an impressive freshman coming up from the secondary last week against Liberty Benton.
Let's take a look at some keys to the game for this one, partner. Let's start with the visiting Kenton Wildcats.
Yeah, number one, remember, this is a defense that has given up a lot of yards on the ground last year, 216 a game. So you want to stack A and B gap. Make sure your tackles are taken away A, defensive ends, linebackers taken away B gap, because Ottawa-Glandorf, Randy, they did not show explosiveness out to C and D gap. They were not a good lateral running team a week ago. So take away the inside run game. Number two, stop the seam. That was the best pass route that Ottawa-Glandorf completed a week ago. Peyton Kuhlman, great job with the inside fake, and they had hit the seam. Old guys used to call it the pop pass, right? Hit the guy right up the seam, right up the hash. And then number three, KJ all day. We highlighted this young fella, Corbin Johnston. What a great player, 6'2", 210 pounds. He can run the football. He can throw the football. Quarterback runs the offense for Kenton. KJ all day.
How about some keys to the game tonight for the Ottawa-Glandorf Titans?
Dictate the pace. This has got to be an ugly, slow game, doesn't it? If they're going to win this one, this has got to be a 16, 17-point game. If this is a high-scoring affair, Kenton is going to win this, right? So run the football. Let that clock tick, 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 tick down, right? Control the game with your offense. Number two, keep everything in front. Boy, how many times did Liberty Benton throw a vertical ball last night over top you? Play back, let Kenton catch short stuff, come up and make the tackle. And then number three, he's a cool man. He is, right? Peyton Kuhlman is a fantastic player, especially on the quarterback read. Let your quarterback do what he does best. Let him run the football. I think if they do those things, OG just might get 199 for Coach Schreiner.
Looking forward to the WBL opener here. It's Kenton and Ottawa-Glandorf. And partner, before we take a break, and we have a few minutes here, we should probably mention that this is a milestone game for the two of us.
Yeah, how about
200 games together.
How have you survived 200 games, man? Yeah, 200 games, buddy. I've had so much fun.
I've run out of fingers and toes counting them up over the summer, though. I had to call Ken. Ken ran out of fingers and toes, but
yeah, 200 games.
Anything you want to tell us straight on there? Do we want to?
Okay, so Randy forgot the knife and he cut it in big pieces like this. And then people could not get pieces off the plate. And then he took this one right here, and it went right in his mouth, and he ate it. It was a good time. And we want to thank Curtis Aldrich, our camera guy, did a good job all these times. And, of course, Ken Reeker, right?
Yeah.
Ken's been there almost all 200 games with us.
Yeah, Ken actually helped us count, and Ken's count with the three of us was 195 or something, so I guess we have to do another one later in this year.
Yeah, basketball, we're going to try and celebrate.
Yeah, this is,
810 games for Ken by himself.
Right, well, it's high school, college, everything else, so it's a ton of stuff. So it's been a lot of fun, and I'm glad that the Facebook message from the coach that coached the 1 year at my alma mater turned out pretty well.
That's right. It's been so much fun.
So looking forward to that. So it's a celebration for us, hopefully a celebration of football, and we know one of the two teams on the field will celebrate. So Kenton and Ottawa-Glandorf, it's the WBL opener we're going to have for you next year in WOSN. Kenton will get the football first as we're just about ready to go for this WBL season opener here at Titan Stadium in Ottawa. Nice crowd filling in the home side. So still a little awkward when we come over here to be on the visitor side. We are ready to go. As this one is sent high into the air, fielded at about the 10-yard line. As Blaine Bushong come across the field, trying to get a good return, and he'll get out across the 25.
Tried to outrun everybody from Ottawa-Glandorf to the far sideline. Almost was able to do it, but Aiden Clausing, the sophomore, number 47, makes a tackle.
So here come the Wildcats. They will start, looks like right at their own 25-yard line.
All right, officials are whistling action, coming over to the sideline, talking to Kenton.
So was there a flag? There was a flag thrown at the end of that. The official had to pick a flag up.
I think it's going to be the warning on the sideline already.
Well, we see Kenton moving backwards.
Oh, it is. That's going to be a hold.
Oh, we got a hold at the end of that, yep. So we see, is that Officer White hat?
A lot of times.
Weird sunglasses?
A lot of times, Super Troopers, a lot of times when you bounce it and your return guys think you're going to go middle or left, and you get the hands outside the frame.
Well, he won't allow any shenanigans. Handoff on first down. Run's going to go straight up the middle as the Wildcats are backed up to their own 16 to begin this opening drive.
Austin Haley, number 65, good job inside for Ottawa-Glandorf. And this is a tempo offense by Kenton, so you better be ready to get your defensive signals in.
So Rogel gets that first down carry. He'll pick up about 4, second down and 6 coming up here. Go back to him again with a minimal gain. See who's on the bottom of that pile for the Titans.
Well, Austin Haley again playing that left defensive spot on the inside for Ottawa-Glandorf. Fought off the block, made the tackle. Good start.
Yeah, Griffin Beckett, number 9, a senior defensive lineman in there. Is the
You'll see 65 right there. We're working against number 73, Dylan Searson for Kenton.
Johnston in a shotgun now, and everyone's looking towards the sideline. And did we get a flinch somewhere?
This will drive a head football coach crazy, Randy, because your receivers weren't set, and then when you start the motion, you got 2 guys moving, easy call by the official, self-inflicted wound by Kenton. Problem for them, they've had a lot of penalties, especially last year, something they've been trying to correct.
So not a great start this opening drive of the night for the Kenton Wildcats. Trying to go 3rd and long. Throw's going to come to the sideline. That one's going to be knocked away, incomplete. It's going to bring up a 4th down.
A great job by Ethan Metzger, the linebacker, number 1, playing inside hip on an out-breaking route. Good job staying on that hip. He saw his hand on the hip of the receiver, took the left hand, batted it around. Good job for this first defensive series by OG.
It's just underway. No score on our scoreboard tonight. Brought to you by Ultimate Outdoor. Bring resort-style living to your backyard every day with a luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor. So from near his goal line, Kenton is going to send this one away. Both teams through that opening week were averaging under 30 yards per punt. This is a decent punt that does get out to midfield.
They got a little bit of a roll, helped them out, hit about the 40 and rolled back. Without that roll, it had been a tremendous starting position for Ottawa-Glandorf.
The Titans will start this one at midfield, their first possession of the night here. 10:28 to go in our opening quarter. See the nose of the football there, just tucked in right near that midfield stripe. Titans come out in that shotgun look. We saw a lot of this last week. Coleman looks to throw on first down. He's going to roll out. Has an open space. He's going to take off. He'll pick up about 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah, really smart play Peyton Kuhlman takes a look, started to roll to his left. Nobody was open. A lot of white jerseys in that secondary. Instead of forcing a throw, smartly takes it and gets a positive yard run for about 4 yards.
Second and somewhat manageable. And they're going to call it about 3, so we'll say 2nd and 7 now from the Kenton 47-yard line. Kuhlman in that shotgun again as a single receiver each way. This time will go to Evers. Evers works that right side. He's going to bounce out of one would-be tackler, and it looks like he's going to have enough for the Kenton Moose first down.
Well, a good start by Ottawa-Glandorf. You see the fake throw by Kuhlman, not the fact that he's going to throw it just to hold the linebackers a little bit. Great block by number 14, Vinny Brinkman, to get his guys free. First down, a little bit of rhythm here for Ottawa-Glandorf.
Pick up a 9 there. First downs tonight are brought to you by the Kenton Moose Family Center. Kenton Moose is Hardin County's home for great food, fellowship, and friends. It's the Kenton Moose 428 in Kenton, online at kentonmoose428.com. Evers waiting for his blocker in front of him. Saw big number 75, Hudson Graymeyer, leading the way to get a few yards there.
And it's a good sign because Graymeyer got out there and there was no white jersey for him to block, right?
That's right. It's a lineman's dream, right? Just get stand there for a minute.
They don't want to move, but if they are moving, right, there's no one out there to block, just keep on trucking.
Pick up a 4 is going to bring up a 2nd and 6 from the 34-yard line. Now the officials are going to hold up play here for a moment.
And Quinn Refner got to leave. Looks like a little bit of equipment issue.
Okay.
Bad news for him as he comes over. There's no one to help him with his helmet.
So they'll begin to wind the clock now. Now we're all set. 2nd and 6 coming up here following the quick stoppage. As the Titans stay in that shotgun look. Evers trying to get in the right position. He'll line up as a sidecar to the right of Kuhlman. Goes to him up the middle. Plenty of room. He's going to see no white jerseys until he gets enough for the Kenton Moose first down.
Well, this is exactly what Coach Schreiner wanted. They're going to influence Kenton. Oh, look at the block inside by number 77 for Ottawa-Glandorf, Derek Brown, 6'4", 270. Just forklifting white jerseys out of the way.
Pick up a 13 there, gives them a 1st and 10 from the 21. Our instant replays tonight are brought to you by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Lima, Wapak, Delphus, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all of your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, where home style happens here. Fresh set of downs for the Titans. Now a little change of pace as they go with, I believe that was Trevor Rump, the sophomore running back in there.
One of the things that you're going to see is number 14. They like to bring him in a H-back. I always told defenses, watch when they bring a guy in motion and he's facing the line of scrimmage because he's going to lead you to the way, and that's Vinny Brinkman. And he does. He leads the ball carrier, Trevor Rump, right up. Got to have a play action or a counter off of that, or else it's a giveaway.
Gain of 2 on the play is going to bring up a 2nd and 8 as Ottawa-Glandorf gets inside the red zone. A good run there.
Well, this is great news for Ottawa-Glandorf, Randy. Deegan Miller going to get a block on the outside. Watch number 7 up high. Going to seal it for his running back. Last week, we saw them struggle to get to the perimeter, right? They were just an A and B gap running team. This week, they're able to get outside. Evers with a really good block.
OG once again able to pick up the Kenton Moose first down. They're now inside the home savings and loan of Kenton Red Zone. Committed to serving our community since 1888, offering infinite opportunities and services you can count on. Home savings and loan, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Another run, this time Kuhlman. He's going to be met by about 3 white jerseys, and he'll be stopped for a short gain.
Yeah, nice job, Brian Heaps, the offensive coordinator over at Ottawa-Glandorf. Sent the motion, Vinny Brinkman, and the H-back look, and then ran the other way. Counter with Kuhlman going the other direction.
Gain of about a yard, maybe 2. They're going to spot the nose of the football right at around the 10-yard line. So we'll say a yard. 2nd and 9. Kuhlman trying to bounce to the outside. This one's going to be whistled dead, I believe, before the play even started. And as we see, a young man lost his lid there. is Ty Coombs.
So if he
senior
lost his
linebacker.
lid and it wasn't really a play, he doesn't have to leave the field, right?
I want to say yes.
Now, the rule is that if your helmet pops off during the play, you have to come off for one snap. And they're going to let him stay on there. So if it's not really a play and your helmet falls off, you're in good shape.
It's just like we saw with Kenton. Their drive never really got started thanks to a couple of penalties. Ottawa-Glandorf now pushed back because of a penalty. 2nd and 14 back at the 15-yard line.
It's feeling like a 4-down drive, though.
Coleman looking to throw, stepping up in the pocket, fires for the end zone, and it's in for the Northwest Ohio Recycling touchdown.
This is a great job of patience by Coleman. He waits for his receiver to finally get free, and that is Metzger. Now watch Metzger outside. He is going to work across the field as defenders fall. He's just going to keep working across. And eventually Coleman is going to find him in the open window right here. Great job working the defense with his eyes. Coleman, good quarterback play.
Cooper Fisher on to attempt the extra point. It's up and good again. Our touchdowns tonight are brought to you by Northwest Ohio Recycling in Pandora, paying top dollar for aluminum, copper, brass, scrap iron, and scrap cars. Call 419-384-3392. 7-0 Ottawa-Glandorf here in our opening quarter, and we'll take a break on WOSN. 7-0 Ottawa-Glandorf with the lead over Kenton. Here's still 6.5 minutes left to go opening quarter on our Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard, but partner couldn't draw it up any better for Ottawa-Glandorf. We talked about it in our pregame, the troubles they had on defense from a week ago. Get the 3 and out, get the short field from the 50-yard line, able to drive in, finish it off with a touchdown.
You know what a great defense is? Your offensive line chewing up the other team. You're holding on to the football. Anytime you study football and say, boy, that defense was great in history, they had a really good offense that kept the football away.
Comes another return for the Wildcats. This time it'll be Carson DeLong. DeLong will be taken down at about the 15 or so yard line.
Well, how about Will Coleman, number 84, first one down there. Made it difficult for Kenton to try to get to this right sideline. Didn't make the tackle, but blew things up.
So Wildcats are going to start, looks like just past their own 20, the 21. Well, I'm looking at the field sideways. How about the 17? Shotgun look for Johnston as he's going to quickly get this one to the outside. Zane Perkins with it. Perkins is met by about 4 blue jerseys as he'll get out near the 25.
It's a little thing, but Corbin Johnston, if you're going to throw quick screens outside, and if you're a spread team, you have to, it's part of what you do. You got to throw the ball quickly and without the seams. Corbin Johnston does that as good as anybody.
Get 9 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Johnston's going to make sure his receivers are all set. Ottawa-Glandorf still moving up front. And we're going to get another whistle.
Well, they're going to get Bill Wilkinson, number 77, left tackle. Somebody said something that sounded like a cadence, and he was up pass protecting. Another false start for Kenton.
That is what, their second, third? It's 2, and then the hold on the first kickoff, so 3 penalties already.
4 receivers on this side.
Throw's going to come that way. Long throw, and sticking with it as the pass was caught by Maddox Homel. But what a great stop in the open field by the Titans.
You're going to see number 1, Metzger. He's going to split the seam of the 2 receivers coming to block him, and he's going to blow up this quick screen. There he is right there, number 1. Blows it up. Boy, he almost was able to pick that off.
Looks like not much of a gain on the play. They might have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage here. The pass is going to be incomplete.
A dangerous throw. Grant Evers almost comes up with it. Watch 18 on the near sideline. He's going to come off his receiver as Johnson throws it. Boy, he almost was able to make an over-the-shoulder catch. He saw the frustration. He knew he had an opportunity.
So for the second time in as many drives, Kenton is going to punt the football. Stephen Piper senior steps back inside his own 5.
Now Brent Fackler, the defensive coordinator here at Kenton, he's got to get his guys fired up in a hurry because great starting position again for Ottawa-Glandorf.
Short punt, which once again bounces on the turf, takes a bit of a Kenton bounce. But like Miles said, another solid starting field position for the Titans.
Well, somebody at Ottawa-Glandorf has got to remind their guys when the punt is short that you got to call whatever it is your word is to let guys to know that it's short, because if that hits you, a white jersey jumps on it, and it's their football.
OG's going to start on the Kenton side of the field, the 47-yard line. Just under 5 minutes left to go open the quarter in our Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard, 7-0. Ottawa-Glandorf with a very impressive 8-play, 50-yard scoring drive. First time they had the football. Coleman with a handoff on first down, and a big hit applied there. Ball's going to come loose at the end. Wildcats say they have it. Officials are going to unpile the bodies, and it's going to be Wildcat football.
Alex Rogel comes up with it. We talked about the defense. Brett Fackler getting the guys to make a big play, and there's a big play right there. Holy moly, Zane Perkins delivers the wood in a big way. Oh, let's watch that one again if we get an opportunity. You can watch that hit all day long.
Kenton, thanks to the sudden turnover, will have their best field position of the night. They're going to take over at their own 44-yard line.
Zane Perkins.
That's a big hit. Big hit and strip all in one move. Johnston, he'll run. He's going to meet about 3 would-be tacklers again. Had about 163, I believe, last week against Eastwood.
A design quarterback run. Urban Meyer always says it best, right? The toughest thing to defend is when the offense has you outnumbered, because you cannot account for a quarterback running the football. And KJ, he runs as good as anybody.
Gain of 2 on the play is going to bring up 2nd and 8, as you saw the replay there in our Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken replay.
Resetting the play clock, and we're ready to go.
Johnston in that shotgun. Handoff this time will go to Rogel. Rogel will get near midfield.
Now, one thing that Kenton will do, Randy, is they will count the box. Look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys, maybe 6 on the fringe, and they say, we got you outnumbered, so we're going to run inside zone against it. And if you're able to stop the run with only 5 guys in the box, that is a really good defensive effort.
Gain of 2 more is going to bring up 3rd and 6. Johnston, high snap. It's going to move forward. He kind of skidded to a stop, and they're going to mark him about a yard shy of the first down on the OG side of the field.
If I'm Zach Turner, I'm going. They're going to bring in their heavy package. And by heavy package, I mean number 75, Bob Wilkinson, 6'2", 330 pounds. Big fella, going to lead the way.
And needed 6, got 5. It's going to be 4th and a full yard. And it looks like we are going to have our first Dale's Concrete timeout of the evening. Game tonight brought to you in part by Dale's Concrete and Decorative Stamping in Leipzig. See them for all of your commercial and residential concrete needs.
All right, so right over here, you're saying, guys, watch the football. Watch the ball. You always got to have a guy in there that's telling people, hey, watch the football because it's 4th and short. What's Kenton going to try and do? Get a free one, right? By going, hut, hut! Get you to jump offside. I would be surprised, Randy, if this is not a direct snap to Corbin Johnson with a lead block by A.J. Rogel.
Kenton needs a yard here. You see 3:22 left to go in the opening quarter in our Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard. We can already tell here we've played about 8.5 minutes.
This is
tell how bad both teams want to win this league opener.
Yeah, quarterback under center. And he's
trying to get pushed
not
forward.
Get it.
I don't think he's going to get there.
He did not come close to it, even with second effort.
They're not even going to measure as we take a look at the least famous recipe chicken replay.
Yeah, Rogel's trying to push him, but there's just a massive humanity inside. Great job by the inside interior of Ottawa-Glandorf to take it away. It was almost as if the offensive line for Kenton was surprised by the snap.
Thanks to the loss on downs, Ottawa-Glandorf will have it. Hard to believe this is their worst field position of the night, still their own 47.
A great job by that defense rising up after the sudden change turnover. What a missed opportunity for Kenton.
Oh, big time. First down run. Go back this time. Evers will sneak out of one would-be tackler, and he'll pick up the Kenton Moose first down.
Yeah, that's one thing to pull, but it's another thing to pull and get on guys. Take a look at number 75 right there, Hudson Graymeyer, getting on a white jersey and getting him out of the way. Well, that was close to snapping for a bigger gain.
14 yards there. Sets up the first down as you took a look at the Lee's famous recipe chicken replays. First and 10. OG back on the Kenton side of the field now at the 39-yard line. Titans this time will line up with two backs, one on each side of Peyton Kuhlman. Kuhlman will hand off. This will be Evers once again. Evers will spin and will get a couple of yards.
And one of the really cool things right here, remember Joe Green with the stunt 4-3 with the Steelers? You offset your defensive tackle, and he's going to shoot the A-gap if he doesn't get the double team, and this really works well for Kenton. Nice fill by the linebacker because you got it free for him.
That first big hit was applied there. That was number 27, Jaden Mustaine, sophomore.
Well, is he a good one or what? 95 tackles a year ago, 7 tackles for loss and 2 sacks. He's going to be one of the better ones if he stays healthy here at Kenton.
Gain of 2 on the play is going to bring up 2nd and 8 from the 37. Kuhlman hands off back to Evers. Evers, that cut off the right side, is able to get inside the 35. Looks like he'll be marked down at about the 33. We'll give him 4.
Well, let's go back to one of our keys of the game for Ottawa-Glandorf. Dictate pace. I say you could put a giant check mark on that box so far.
Down inside the final 90 seconds of this opening quarters. Ottawa-Glandorf is going to make a quick personnel change here. Third down coming up. They are well in control right now. Kuhlman in the shotgun. Fakes the pass. Evers again. That right side has room. He's going to be about a yard short. You got to believe this is going to be 4-down territory.
Yeah, no doubt about it, right? You're Ken Schreiner over there. You're hunting 199. You got momentum. You're like, oh, there's a Kenton player dinged up. Should fall to the ground. Let the officials take care of you. Did that right there.
Yeah, tough one, too. That is Grady Kleeman Beasley, one of their top receivers, along with a good defensive player.
A two-way guy, that means you got to fill him twice. And, boy, that looks kind of like a stinger. If you've never had a stinger, it hurts really bad for about 4 minutes until you get the feeling back in your arm.
I thought this was going to be 4th and 1. It's going to be closer to about a yard and a half. Don't know if that makes a difference in what Ottawa-Glandorf is going to like to do here.
Well, you remember the drive started with a big pull and getting to the perimeter by Hudson Graymeyer leading the way. If I'm Ottawa-Glandorf, I remember that one, and I call it right here.
It's 4th down. Titans are going to leave the offense on the field, up 7-0. Stay in that shotgun look. Send a man in motion. Evers again, that right side. He'll have enough for the Kenton Moose first down as they'll move the chains.
Yeah, really good job by Evers inside, getting the body lean, not trying to do too much with it. Cleared out inside. Hayden Kaufman leads the way, 6'2", 255. The size advantage for Ottawa-Glandorf evident in this first quarter.
Yeah, picked up 4 there, so the first quarter clock is going to run out. So our first downs tonight are brought to you by the Kenton Moose Family Center. The Kenton Moose is Hardin County's home for great food, fellowship, and friends. That's the Kenton Moose 428 in Kenton, online at kentonmoose428.com. End of the opening quarter, 7-0 Ottawa-Glandorf. They're threatening for more. We'll see what happens when we return here on WOSN. 7-0, Ottawa-Glandorf leads Kenton after 1 quarter of play. Threatening for more as they have a first down at the Kenton 26-yard line. Going right back to Evers. Evers had a big opening quarter. He's going to fall forward after taking some contact. He'll get near the home savings and loan of Kenton red zone.
Watch Vinny Brinkman right here get on his guy and just finishes it. Call this Pancake City.
Pickup of 6 on the play is going to bring up a 2nd and 4 from the 20, so that does put Kenton inside the home savings and loan of Kenton red zone. Committed to serving our community since 1888, offering infinite opportunities and services you can count on. Home savings and loan member FDIC, equal housing lender. Coleman in that shotgun again, has that H-back. Going to Evers. Evers this time is going to be met. Nice tackle there. Kenton called that one. Junior Wright, the junior defensive lineman, in with a big stop for the Wildcats.
Yes, just follows the guard and tackle who move on the counter, and nobody picks them up. Missed assignment for Ottawa-Glandorf. And anytime your defensive lineman you come free, you should make the tackle. Good job by Junior.
Loss of 2 pushes Ottawa-Glandorf back out of the home savings and loan of Kenton red zone, and it's going to set up a 3rd and 6. See what the Titans elect to do here. Coleman still has Evers in that backfield. He's to his right in the shotgun. 2 receivers to our side, 1 receiver near the home side. Coleman looking to throw, drops back, fires, has a man, and coming up with that nice catch. Had to get that off the turf. Vinny Brinkman with a big catch and enough for a big Kenton Moose first down.
Hey, how about football karma, right? Brinkman's been doing a great job on the run game, being the lead blocker. Hey, the football gods reward you with an opportunity to make a play. Look at that catch. You called it correctly, man. Goes down and gets that alligator arm, picks it right up, snaps it in for a big first down for OG.
An 11-yard gain gives the Titans a first down at the 11. You saw our instant replays, again brought to you by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Lima, Wapak, Delphos, and St. Mary's. 1st and 10, back to Evers, working that left side, cuts upfield. He'll get inside the 5, and he'll be down at about the 3-yard line.
Oh, what a huge conversion for Ottawa-Glandorf on 3rd and 6 a moment ago. Let's put him on the doorstep to really seize control of this football game.
See where they do spot this. It looks like closer to the 4, so we'll call it gain of about 7, 2nd and 3. Still 9.5 minutes and counting left to go on our Ultimate Outdoors scoreboard. Titans will take their time. They've, as Miles pointed out, and was one of his keys to the game, they've dictated the pace. How about here you go, partner, the old power eye. It'll be Brinkman working that left side. He might have gotten a yard.
I think it. All right, so you said power eye. Let's take a look, all right? 1, 2, 3 guys are going to be stacked. We called it the old Chicago eye. 61 leads the way. Now, when I was in Tennessee, it was the smokestack eye. I guess it all depends where you're at, what part of the country. It makes me nervous, though, when you haven't been under center all night long, and then you get under center right on the goal line.
Gain of a yard. It's going to bring up 3rd and short 2. They're going to give to that middle guy, Brinkman. Again, he's going to be met with some contact. It looks like he will have close to enough for another Kenton Moose first down. They're going to take a look at this one as he needed to get to the 1-yard line.
Boy, we needed a play to convert to a first down. Vinny Brinkman's your guy. Huge catch a moment ago. This time scratches his way for a big first down. Ottawa-Glandorf going to seize control of this football game here momentarily.
1st and goal from the 1 thanks to the Kenton Moose first down. Now the Titans 4 shots from the 1-yard line. Here's Coleman under center. Is that power eye once again. He'll keep it himself. Pile goes forward, and he is in for the Northwest Ohio recycling touchdown.
And how about Ken Schreiner over at Ottawa-Glandorf? Just when you think the quarterback sneak is extinct in football, no, just get under center, make it easy, follow your big guys into the end zone, get a good push. Look at Coleman just digging his feet into the ground. Picks up a great block inside. Nice job, Hayden Kaufman leading the way.
12 plays, 53 yards, chewing up nearly 7 minutes off the clock. as the extra point is on its way, and Cooper Fisher will knock that one through for a 14-0 Ottawa-Glandorf lead. 8:05 to play before halftime. We will take a break here on WOSN. Well, what an impressive scoring drive for Ottawa-Glandorf. I knew there's a reason why I kept these, partner. 12 plays, 53 yards, 7 minutes, 11 seconds. And it's with the turf, it's only probably feels about 110 degrees out there.
Hey, it's hot, right? But you know what makes it worse? When you're getting beat on. Guys are hitting you hard and you're going backwards. Playing defense in the heat and they are beating on you, it's absolutely miserable.
So 14-0 on our scoreboard tonight, brought to you again by Ultimate Outdoor. Bring resort-style living to your backyard every day with a luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor. Nice running catch made here as Carson DeLong on the return. He's got some running room, gets to the outside, down the sideline, and he'll be knocked out of bounds near midfield.
I'll give Kenton some credit. They have been trying all game long on these returns to get to that right hash, and finally they're able to do it as DeLong uses his speed. They needed a big play, and they get one down 14-0, put their offense in really good position to start this drive.
Yeah, he'll be out of bounds at the 48, and that's where this drive will start. And again, a replays brought to you by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Lima, Wapak, Delphos, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all of your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, where home style happens here.
A nice job by Trevor Rump stopping that touchdown with that tackle for Ottawa-Glandorf.
Wildcats send a man in motion. They'll run on first down. They'll go straight up the middle. OG said the ball popped loose, and everyone fighting there. As Rogel will get the call. He'll get to midfield, maybe just across it, as we take a look at the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken replay.
Best push of the night up front by the big guys for Kenton. They're trying to watch, see if the ball does. Yeah, he's down when the ball does pop out. Good job by the officials.
Pick up a 3 on the run, so 2nd and 7 now at the 49-yard line as Kenton has crossed into OG territory. Receiver to our side getting set. Johnston, nothing there. He's going to take off and run. We saw him do a lot last week. Gives himself up, but not before he picks up the Kenton Moose first down.
All right, so the splits are really wide, and what you do is you invite the defensive lineman to rush upfield, and then the quarterback, KJ, sees the seam, and he's just going to take it and go.
He'll scramble for 14. It's a first down to the 35. Wildcats quickly get to the line. Then they look at their sideline for the play. And again, what's taking them more time than anything is getting everyone set. Little pop pass. The man coming in motion, trying to bounce to the outside, trying to get a read on the number. It's Gavin Sealscott, number 10. Just a freshman with a call there.
Barely is able to hold on to it. Passing numbers for KJ. Quarterbacks love this play because it's just a little toss in front.
And easy, still have to work all night, right?
It really is.
So it goes for 6 down to the 29, 2nd and 4 already. Under 6.5 minutes left to go. A very fast-moving opening half of football. But when Ottawa-Glandorf is chewing up essentially about 5 minutes of drive, Johnston gets the call here, stretches forward, took a bit of a hit, maybe late, depending on which side you take a look at it. And it looks like he's going to have the Kenton Moose first down.
You're going to see a little bit of an effort to get involved. Beckett jumps on him right there. Officials said he was already in his motion, I guess. We've seen worse called, or less than that called.
Yeah, we've seen, yeah, you're absolutely right. So first down from the 25, and now the officials are going to stop play again. Are they holding up? We look at the scoreboard that is to our left. We see the white hat looking the other way, so I don't know if there is a scoreboard, I guess, on both sides of the field.
Well, they've had a couple.
Were they looking at problems with the play clock?
Yeah, it's been an issue a couple times tonight, and now they got it finally reset.
So we will get it wound. We are ready to go. Our game clock and play clock all is in working order tonight, thanks to a man sitting behind us, Ken Reeker. Johnston with the shotgun, under pressure, is going to throw this one up towards the end zone. That's going to be hauled in for the Northwest Ohio recycling touchdown as Maddox McFarland, another freshman, comes down with it.
Yeah, how about Maddox McFarland just running a vertical? This is going to be like you're running against air. AJ just puts it up, and there is nothing but daylight as he is able to beat Vinny Brinkman for the vertical, and you're going to see Brinkman talking to his secondary mate over there, Logan Moss. It was a cover 2. Need to have a little safety help. Moss couldn't get there.
All of our touchdowns tonight are Northwest Ohio Recycling touchdowns. Visit them in Pandora, where they're paying top dollar for aluminum, copper, brass, scrap iron, and scrap cars. Call them at 419-384-3392. Extra point on its way. That's going to be blocked. What an effort there as Evers came untouched and nearly met the snap.
Grant Evers almost blocked it with his foot. He was so far extended out in front of it. Great job by Evers. Nobody picked him up. Big block for Ottawa-Glandorf.
Makes it 14-6 here with 5:29 to play before halftime, and we will take a break on WOSN. It's 5:29 left to go here in our opening half. 14-6 now, Ottawa-Glandorf with the lead over Kenton as the Wildcats do it in a different fashion. We mentioned OG, 12 plays, their scoring drive. Kenton, 5 plays, 52 yards, and not quite 2 minutes.
Well, one thing about Kenton is their offense is built to come from behind if you need to. They showed that last week. They showed over time quick strikeability for Kenton.
You take that back 2.5 minutes, as I can't do simple math. Kick is going to be fielded at about the 11-yard line. And coming straight ahead, a nice return made there. Ethan Metzger will get out near the 40-yard line.
And Metzger does a great job of settling up under it and then not trying to do too much. Get vertical, young man, and he does. Gets a little bit of a seam, almost gets it to snap through, but good job of making the tackle. Ty Coombs, the senior, number 8.
Mark it back the 39. It's where the Titans will have this one. And if you're Kenton, you need to be concerned. You might not see the football for the rest of the half, the way OG's chewed up yards and time.
You finally have momentum, right? So get a 3 and out right here. Get it back to your offense that just scored.
Big Coleman in the shotgun will give to Evers. Evers work in, and he'll get out across the 40. Nice tackle made there.
I want you to see why they're not able to get outside. Watch the use of the hands by Coombs. Right here, he's going to stretch it out, force it all back inside to his buddies. Bench pressing his man off. Great job at getting free. 6-man look for Kenton that time, trying to stop the run game of Ottawa-Glandorf.
Pick up 2 yards there, so 2nd and 8 out across the 40 to the 41. OG using up all the time in the play clock right now as Coleman hits the snap with 6 on it, rolls out, fires to that sideline. Pass is going to go through the hands of the intended target. He had Nolan Horseman open on the sideline. Horseman just didn't make sure it came into the body.
What is this Brown thing, and why is it coming at me? Easy pitch and catch opportunity. You wonder, Randy, if it was just one of those, what am I going to do with it when it's in my hands, right? Took his eye off at the last second.
Is debating, did he go right out of bounds? You cut upfield. The big break for Kenton. Stops the clock here, 4:34 to go before halftime. Also sets up 3rd and long for OG.
If you're Brent Fackler, do you bring up some pressure here for Kenton? They do.
Send one. Coleman trying to set up a screen in the middle of the field. Has it complete to Brinkman, but it's going to be well short of the first down as the play is going to go for no gain.
Yeah, Jaden Mustang, the super sophomore linebacker extraordinaire, number 27. Kenton runs a little bit of a game inside, and it's snuffed out. Good job reading it inside by junior Wright as well. Remember, Randy, this was a middle screen that they worked successfully against Liberty Benton last week, so you know Kenton prepped it really well.
And for the first time tonight, Ottawa-Glandorf is going to punt the football away.
Well, we said a 3 and out would be huge for Kenton. They get what they wanted, the 3 and out.
Caden Fenbert back at his own 26-yard line. Steps into this one. Nice kick. Gets a bounce. Rolls inside the 20. As Kenton elected to get that or let it go. And Ottawa-Glandorf got helped out as Miles was trying to count the extra yardage.
16 extra yards by not coming up and catching it. Bill Belichick is just going crazy watching this game. The hidden yardage that you give up by letting a punt hit, especially when it's going end over end to the left, you know it's going to hit and then roll towards your own end zone. It's going to give you a lot of trouble. Come up and catch the football.
So Bill Belichick, now that he's not coaching, has plenty
he's
of time
watching
to
this.
just
Yeah,
watch
without
it.
it. Yeah.
So not prepping for his own TV work, but or maybe he's on in the background while he's reading or whatever. It's Kenton with it at their own 11. Down a score. Johnston looking to throw, is going to run out of pressure and looks like might have scrambled for about a yard.
Austin Haley going to get involved. Let the quarterback come back to you. If you're the inside tackle, don't rush too far upfield. Austin Haley having himself a really good football game for Ottawa-Glandorf.
2nd and 9 coming up here. 3 receivers come to the near side. Johnston trying to set up a screen. This one is going to be complete. Flag comes out back at the 10-yard line. Second flag out as well. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah, I'm not sure this is because Maddox McFarland gets his hands on the defender, and the defender will spin, and then his hands will be on the guy's back. Now, if the defender is spinning and you had contact established, that is not a clip, but we'll see what the officials say.
So the official getting together with his crewmates, see what the penalties, because we did have 2 separate flags, so they're trying to, they're going to move them to the same spot, so I guess 2 officials saw the same thing.
I love it. You walk over, you drop it right there so you can pick it right back up.
It's going to be a hold. So they are backed up half the distance. 2nd down from about the 7. Now they try to set up a screen. Pass is complete. And this one out to Blaine Bushong. Bushong able to get out to about the 15, maybe 16-yard line.
Yeah, really tough for his offensive lineman to get out in front of him. As big number 77, Bill Wilkinson, trying to get out in front. Just too slow developing, and really, Randy, that's one of those downs everybody in the stadium says this might be a screen down.
Gain of 9 on the play, so back to a 3rd and manageable here for the Wildcats. We'll call it 3rd and 5. Johnston looking to throw, has another one near the Kenton sideline. This one caught by Zane Perkins, and Perkins will have enough for the Kenton Moose first down.
Smart decision by KJ. Receivers cleared out. You got your flat, quick little out. Go ahead and take it for the easy first down.
Got this one for 9. Now Johnston will run. He'll get maybe 4 yards, although the official to our side is going to spot him way back about 2 yards where he actually came down. So back at the 28, so gain of about 3. As the Wildcats move quickly as we near the 2-minute mark of this fast-moving opening half. Johnston in the shotgun by himself. Going to make that far throw out to the home sideline. That one's going to be dropped. As Maddox Homo never really had complete control. We're going to take a look at the least famous recipe chicken replay.
Well, let's go way back in time when we said one of the keys was to keep everything in front. Look at the 1-2 defenders right there for Ottawa-Glandorf. Go ahead, let them catch it short, come up and make the tackle. You don't have to when they drop the football, but great execution by Ottawa-Glandorf. Staying back.
3rd down coming up here. Johnston looking to throw. Want to go out to that far side again. Now he's going to move downfield. And this one's going to overshoot everyone and end up incomplete.
A coverage play right there by Ottawa-Glandorf. Dropped 7 into coverage. Ran a little bit of game inside. When you're sending only 4 on a route and there's 7 defenders, you run out of room, and that's what happened to Kenton.
So Wildcats are going to punt this one away at just under 2 minutes to go in the opening half on our Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard. Stephen Piper's been a busy guy punting the football. This will be his 3rd punt of this opening half. This one nearly went over his head, not a lot of pressure. He's able to set up, short wobbly punt. This one goes out of bounds, and now the yodeler begins the trek of working the sideline. Or are they just going to mark it? No, we don't get the yodeler working the sideline.
I think the White Hat's coming over to the side judge and saying, where did you see it go out? Usually you get the official that marks it off, and then he walks all the way up the sideline, and the guy says, nope, right there.
So also involved with, I believe that is Zach Turner, a part of this conversation as well.
Zach not happy with it. But first down at the 50, and Ottawa-Glandorf's got 3 timeouts left, 1:47. How greedy do you want to be if you're Ottawa-Glandorf?
Titans have taken their time most of the night. Still plenty of time here. Get a quick throw. This one's going to one-hop the intended target. A little short trying to get it over to Deegan Miller.
Well, you always talk about quarterbacks and their foot. Watch the left foot of Kuhlman right here. He's never going to get it really pointed towards his target. And when you do that, you drop the elbow and you push it instead of throw it, and that's why it hops. Not drop the elbow like Randy Savage.
Oh, man, no. That was okay.
Yeah, not off the top rope there,
I was
partner.
ready. Well, sometimes you're the cream of the crop.
I dig it.
2nd and 10 coming up here. 2 backs now lined up with Kuhlman. Fake it to both. They wanted to throw middle of the field. It's going to give to the man coming upfield. We'll get a flag down back of the line of scrimmage, trying to really thread the needle to Metzger there.
This is going to be one of those RPO infractions because your offensive linemen get upfield. Kuhlman is going to pull it and try to hit the seam, but he's got a double clutch because it's covered. The next thing you know, your offensive linemen are upfield.
And now the world-famous conversation. All right, Coach, do you want the down? Kenton is going to decline it, so they want the 3rd down.
Yeah, watch the linemen working their way upfield to see 1, 2,
they're
3,
taking
4,
off.
5 guys upfield because they're blocking a run.
The only problem with that is, wasn't a run.
Now, Kuhlman had pulled it, but he couldn't throw it right away because it was well covered by Kenton.
It's 3rd and 10 from midfield coming up for the Titans.
If I'm Ottawa-Glandorf, I run the football right here, get that clock running again.
That's exactly what they do. Evers trying to find an opening. He'll get about 2. Do the Wildcats use one of their 2 timeouts? And it sounds like they will.
They run the football, get the clock running, Kenton make a decision, use one of their last 2 timeouts with 1:28. Ottawa-Glandorf kind of caught in between on that drive, right? Do you run the clock out, be happy up 14-6, or do you try to put some first downs together and get another touchdown? Problem is, now if you punt the football, Kenton, they have the football with about 1:20 left. They can do some quick damage, right? It's a quick strike offense.
No, it is. So our timeout is brought to you by Dale's Concrete and Decorative Stamping in Leipzig. See them for all of your commercial and residential concrete needs. So the Wildcats will have a timeout left in their pocket. As Miles said, you would imagine by the time this punt is over, a minute and 20 or so, you're looking at, 80 yards you're facing. And at worst,
80 yards disappears quickly on one play, right? And when you got a guy like Corbin Johnston, he can make that disappear in a hurry.
Saw some of the Kenton fans there that, have to like the play of their team better this half than last week in their home opener when they found themselves down big early to Eastwood.
Shades of the 1993 playoff game between the Bills and Oilers, right? Down big, come all the way back, and then still find a way. Points were aplenty last week against Eastwood.
So Hummel looks like he's going to be the deep man at about his own 10-yard line. Had no one covering one of the gunners downfield. This one's going to be blocked. Running untouched through the middle of the line was Jaden Mustaine, the sophomore, and a big block, and that changes everything for the Wildcats.
Yeah, Ottawa-Glandorf took way too long. Watch this, 1, 2, 3, and all of a sudden Mustaine is right there. Very fortunate for Ottawa-Glandorf that this is not a scoop and score, but Kenton comes up with a big special teams play. Now with 1:21 left, they're thinking about adding to this total.
And instead of having to go the length of the field, they're already on the OG side. This one's going to be marked at the 40, so plenty of time with a timeout and needing 40 yards. Johnston in the shotgun. It's 3 receivers to his right, 2 to his left. Takes the snap, looks to throw. Can't find anyone, still out, and he's going to be tripped up. Might have been tripped by the foot of his own lineman, but it's going to be a big loss.
Yeah, junior right, number 52. You're going to see him at the top of your screen at the right tackle. Working. Then all of a sudden he's going to look to see where his quarterback's at. And you're going to get the left foot that trips your quarterback, and officials are going to whistle that dead.
Loss of 7 on the play. Kenton was choosing to get everything lined up straight, and I think having more issues with the play clock and now having issues with shoes.
Yeah, my old basketball coach as a freshman, Lynn Parachek, used to say, got to have shoes that work. Make sure your shoes are tied.
So Wildcats try this again, loss of 7, so 2nd and 17. Clock running, under a minute to go. Johnston looking to throw again, coming to the sideline. Big shoulder-to-shoulder hit as the pass is going to be caught out by Seal Scott.
How about Gage Bellman? He's going to come up and ring your bell, man. Watch the shoulder. Boom. Hello. I'm glad it wasn't a defenseless receiver penalty right there.
The same sort of hit we saw last week. Johnston now rolling out. He's got 3 blue shirts chasing him around. This one's going to be incomplete, as that one is going to short hop the intended target. And now Kenton has put themselves into a tight spot here with 4th down looming.
I think you go for it here if you're Kenton. 15 seconds left. You still have 1 timeout. Really one that could have been a catch. However, it's a catch. It's still going to be short of the 1st down.
And coming up low for Hummel, and again, they'll take the Dale's Concrete and Decorative Stamping timeout. See them in Lipstick for all of your commercial and residential concrete needs. If we can we see that 3rd down play once again? Because that was close. We just saw the Least Famous Recipe Chicken replay. And let's see. Hummel was trying to get this off the turf, and did it come loose after he has it? It did. Yeah. He saw the nose of the football hit the turf. Official's right on top of it, made the right call there.
Yeah, really good job by the official getting on it. And you see him pointing to the ground, Randy. That is the universal sign that the ball hit the ground.
Didn't see the nose first, but that was the absolute right call there. So 4th down coming up here, 15 seconds to go before halftime. Again, we want to thank Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken and Lima, Wapak, Devils, and St. Mary's for sponsoring our replays.
Ottawa-Glandorf playing a cover 4, and they're going to call timeout. I think
they've got some timeouts left, so they wanted to take a look at the Kenton lineup, and then they will use one of their Dale's Concrete and Decorative Stamping timeouts.
All right, now when we say, so this is the play that Randy wants to see if it was a catch, and I want you to watch this guy right here. He's going to work the sideline, and he's going to point to the ground, say that was incomplete. Good job by the official.
So did you ever think when you were coaching however many years ago that at one point I'm going to be using a telestrator one day to show what the officials are doing?
I wish I had it back then to show them what they were doing wrong.
4th down and essentially the half coming up here for Kenton.
Ottawa-Glandorf is going to be in a cover 4, which means the 2 safeties in the corners are going to play vertically straight back, keep everything in front. 4 guys working the deep.
Johnston trying to load up. He's going to fire this one towards the end zone, and it's going to be caught! An unbelievable Northwest Ohio recycling touchdown as Zane Perkins will go and get that one.
Now, this should never happen against cover 4. You're going to keep everybody back defensively. 1, 2, 3, 4 guys. But Johnson just trusts his receiver, working against the freshman Jordan Schumacher, who goes up and tries to bat it away with the left hand. Doesn't get it done. A huge play on 4th down for Kenton.
And our touchdowns tonight are brought to you by Northwest Ohio Recycling in Pandora. 2-point run is going to be no good. But again, our touchdowns tonight brought to you by Northwest Ohio Recycling in Pandora, paying top dollar for aluminum, copper, brass, scrap iron, and scrap cars. Call them at 419-384-3392 as we take a look at the touchdown thanks to the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken replay.
Now, how about the throw, though, by Corbin Johnston? Rolling to his left and just letting it air out. Big time throw by Corbin Johnson. Allow his Zane Perkins to go up and get it. Second big play for Perkins. Remember, he had the big hit and fumble early in the game? Perkins, big play guy.
So the 39-yard touchdown on 4th down makes this a new ball game. 14-12, 8 seconds before halftime. It's Ottawa-Glandorf. Are they thinking that maybe Kenton's got something up their sleeves on this kickoff?
With 8 seconds left, if I am Kenton, I am just going to kick it deep, because if you try something crazy like an onside kick here and Ottawa-Glandorf has it, they can throw it up in the end zone one time.
Let's see how this final 8 seconds, but what a momentum shifter.
Yeah, how big is secondary play, right? 2 times you don't cover it correctly, 2 touchdowns for Kenton.
This Piper will kick. This one will be fielded at about the 18-yard line, as Evers trying to find some running room out to the 40 with 1 second. I think the clock operator was trying to run the time off, but just 1 second too many.
You know how many times the head coach will look up at the clock operator with 1 second left?
What are you
doing? Come on, let's get out of the half.
Titans will have to run 1 play here before we get to halftime, but
especially when you're at home, man.
Right?
Let that thing roll.
What a way. What a half for our now 100. Is this 199 and a half games?
When's it officially 200, right?
Yeah.
Ottawa-Glandorf going to take a knee here.
That's exactly what's going to happen. So Ottawa-Glandorf will take a 2-point lead into the locker room, but they were thinking they were going to lead this one by at least a score. So 14-12, Ottawa-Glandorf with the lead at the half. We'll take a timeout and come back with more here on WOSN. Halftime here from Titan Stadium, 14-12, Ottawa-Glandorf leads Kenton. Miles Holliday and Randy Roberts, partner. This is our 200th time together.
Yeah.
And what a celebration of us with good football.
And thank you to Kenton and Ottawa-Glandorf for giving us a good game, right? This has been a very entertaining football game.
So this face that you see the head behind us here, that's Ken. Ken's been with us for about 195 of these, I think. He said 190, 195.
And he hasn't learned the mute button yet, which is amazing.
Well, they put it in front of me this week, so the mute color, that button, that thing's been, I'm tempted, so. A little apprehensive there, the Kenton fans in attendance.
Much better job in that second quarter. That lady's now figuring out that she's on camera.
Trying to get the baby to turn around. Come on, look at the camera. There we go.
Mom's helping them wave.
Yeah, they're trying to figure it out.
Now we got the. See,
now they
there
got
it is.
it. So there we go.
Hi.
Young little Buckeye jersey. Didn't know they made them that small.
Well, the babies, they grow.
The jerseys grow?
Oh, you meant the jersey.
Yeah.
How about Peyton doing a good job getting the shot right there? Was that Peyton or Curtis that got the shot?
We'll never know. Peyton, we're just happy Peyton came back. He dealt with he saw the full shenanigans about an hour before kickoff last week. And then
we gave him some serious business.
Decided, you know what? That was so much fun. I'm going to come back again. Hey, the temperature's dropped. We started at 91. We're down to 87.
But the real feel has risen. Yeah, 102.3.
Is this a teardrop into the cloud? Is that the moon?
It depends if you're behind or if you're ahead.
Okay. So
87.1, 102 on the field. Officials done a pretty good job, though. They've let the guys get drinks when they could.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that run game for Ottawa-Glandorf will wear you out in hot temperature, but got to give a lot of credit to Kenton with their quick strike ability. 2 plays absolutely turn this game around.
It should be Ottawa-Glandorf ball to begin the second half, so the officials are going to send the kick teams out onto the field. So this could go one of 2 ways. We talked about it. We saw the one long drive that OG had that made it 14-0. Ended the first, went into the second. 12 plays, 53 yards, chewed up over 7 minutes. And if you're OG, you'd love nothing more than to have the same type of thing here to begin the second half, right?
Got to at least get 1 or 2 first downs on this drive to get some momentum back offensively. 3 and out would just be absolutely catastrophic for OG when trying to seize momentum in the second half. I would say if you're scoring the fight, the last 2 rounds have definitely gone to Kenton, right? They have momentum.
So Stephen Piper, the senior, steps into this one. Ball's going to be fielded near the 10-yard line. And return's going to come out to about the 25, as that is where the Titans will begin the second half of football.
It doesn't look like a great kickoff, but it is, because it skips and rolls, throws off that timing of Ottawa-Glandorf's return team. Good job by the guys in white running down and getting that special team tackle.
Yeah, and he said lets everyone get downfield. The Titans begin this from their own 25. They're going to come out in the shotgun. They've been primarily shotgun. Saw them line up in that power I when they got near the goal line. Evers, first down, trying to find something. He's going to take a hit as he'll pick up a couple of yards. We've seen, I believe that was number 52, Junior Wright, the junior, lay into a couple of guys so far tonight.
Junior Wright, good job defensively, and has a sack on offense when he tripped up his quarterback. And one of those early.
That won't be made fun of when film is reviewed tomorrow morning at all, right?
Absolutely.
Coach won't be rewinding that one at all.
I've been there where you just want to hide during film.
Gain of 2 on the run, 2nd and 8 now from the 27. Coleman rolling out, looking to throw. He's got 2 receivers, has a man open. That one's going to come right into your living room as the pass is caught by the sophomore Deegan Miller. And he will be enough for the Kenton Moose first down.
As an easy read, you're going to watch Coleman get outside, and then the outside receiver is just going to settle up because the corner is going to drop back.
First down.
See this in the Lee's famous recipe chicken replay.
Yeah, easy catch by Keegan Miller. Run a quick out because the outside, the defender can't get there in time.
Pick up a 9 on the play. So first downs tonight. Brought to you by the Kenton Moose Family Center. The Kenton Moose is Hardin County's home for great food, fellowship, and friends. That's the Kenton Moose 428 in Kenton. Online at KentonMoose428.com. First down run is a good one on second effort out of Grant Evers. He'll get out across the 40 to about the 41.
Well, I don't know if the WBL gives out an award for best lead blocker by a back, but Vinny Brinkman, he will be considered for that award this year. He has gotten on guys all game long.
Hey, we were talking at halftime about who's going to be a Stolly Insurance Hustle Award winner, and you brought up a good nominee there.
Yeah, Vinny Brinkman has been absolutely fantastic for this Ottawa-Glandorf run game.
2nd and 5, back to Evers. Evers trying to wait for his blockers to form. He's going to bounce off one would-be tackler, but then he's going to be pushed backward, and he's going to lose, looks like, a yard back to the 40-yard line.
Absolutely blown up inside. Number 77 just blows it up, and that is Bill Wilkinson. Big Bill, 6'2", 280, the senior. Just shoots the gap, and you're not going to move that guy when he gets momentum.
Yeah, I'm going to give Jaden Mustaine, the sophomore linebacker, credit. He's the one that actually pushed Evers back after Evers bounced off the first attempt of a tackle.
Plays bigger, doesn't he?
He does.
5'10", 185, plays bigger.
3rd and 6, middle of the field. This pass is going to be caught as Metzger is going to take a big hit, but he's going to pick up the Kenton Moose first down as the Titans get to the Kenton side of the field.
Yeah, best throw of the day by Coleman. He is going to throw it right on a rope. Cover 2, you're going to run the post behind the backer, and then, survived a big-time hit. That is Hummel.
Gain of 20 on the play. It's another Kenton Moose first down for Ottawa-Glandorf as they get to the Wildcat 40. We roll under 9 minutes to go, 3rd quarter in our Ultimate Outdoors scoreboard. Coleman has command of this offense. Back to Evers. Evers out of one tackle again, still on his feet. Bounces to the outside, looking for the pylon, still on his feet, and he's going to get in for the Northwest Ohio Recycling touchdown.
Boy, this is nothing but determined running. Evers is just going to speed bump a couple guys, gets the handoff right there, contact right there, get off of me, and then he's going to run through one more tackle. And what do you do when you're going to try to get to the end zone and there's a defender coming? You're going to outrun and then get the stiff arm involved. If not, just a little hop, skip, and a jump, style and profile. Touchdown for Evers.
So Evers becomes the third different player to score a Northwest Ohio Recycling touchdown for the Titans tonight, as the extra point is on its way, and it is good out of Cooper Fisher. And again, our touchdowns tonight are brought to you by Northwest Ohio Recycling in Pandora, paying top dollar for aluminum, copper, brass, scrap iron, and scrap cars. Call 419-384-3392. Now 21-12, Ottawa-Glandorf on our Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard. We'll take a timeout here in WOSN. 21-12 now, Ottawa-Glandorf with a lead over Kenton as the Pride push-ups. 21 of them for 21 points.
Mr. and Mrs. Titan getting the push-ups done.
That's right.
I guess it's a luau night here.
It must be. Man, we saw that for basketball, and the numbers got in the 70s and 80s. That's a workout, right?
That's something I don't do.
It's 21-12 on our Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard. Ultimate Outdoor, bringing resort-style living to your backyard every day with a luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor. The Titans set to kick.
The important thing about making that extra point, Randy, is it makes it a two-score game.
I wondered how OG was going to come out and respond here in the second half. Wasn't the 12-play, 7-minute drive? Oh, here's one. This ball is going to bounce around. That hit the knee of the would-be returner, and the Titans are going to have it.
Well, we talked in the first half how important it is to come up and catch the football. If you don't know where it's going to bounce, and unfortunately, it is going to be an explosion like a hand grenade going off the leg of DeLong. And that panicked feeling because you can't get there before the other team. Great job by Ottawa-Glandorf running down. Big-time momentum play for OG.
Yeah, I believe that was Riley Trombley, number 42, comes up in the bottom of the pile to get the football.
Now, Riley Trombley's a guy that we mentioned early in the game, hustling down on the kickoff unit, being one of the first guys down there. And now here he is in this offensive set.
So OG will start from the Kenton 35 after the recovery. Coleman with a handoff. Evers waits for his blocker straight ahead, still moving forward as Ottawa-Glandorf is really beginning to take advantage of the line and really pushing forward.
I got to be concerning for Brent Fackler, the defensive coordinator right there. Another great block. They are getting guy on guy, hat on hat. Austin Haley pulls around, leads the way. And, of course, there's that guy, Vinny Brinkman, leading the way as well.
So I said 35. That was the 25 as Ottawa-Glandorf now at the 16 inside the home savings and loan of Kenton red zone. As Coolman will send a man in motion. That is Brinkman. Brinkman is going to be the lead blocker. Does a nice job. Saw the kick-out block there as Evers goes forward. And again, Ottawa-Glandorf inside the home savings and loan of Kenton red zone, committed to serving our community since 1888, offering infinite opportunities and service you can count on. Home savings and loan, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Take a look at it. You're going to have Brinkman kick it out. Evers is going to foul this because you get the double team driving up to the linebacker. This is great. Block down, kick out, and a pull around by Austin Haley.
First and goal from the 8. You saw that thanks to our Lee's famous recipe chicken replay. Back to Evers. Evers weaving his way through, and he's going to be in for his second Northwest Ohio Recycling touchdown of the night.
Oh, I love it. Keep running power football until they stop it. If they don't stop it, just keep on running it. Ken Schreiner, he knows how to win football games with power football. Execution gets it done. The exact same play they ran a moment ago. There is Austin Haley pulling around. Great lead block, that time by Brinkman again. And that is Katie Bardador. Easy score for OG.
And again, our touchdowns tonight are brought to you by Northwest Ohio Recycling in Pandora, paying top dollar for aluminum, copper, brass, scrap iron, and scrap cars. Call 419-384-3392. Extra point by Fisher is good. Now 28-12 on our Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard, and we will take a timeout here on WOSN. 28-12, Ottawa-Glandorf now leads Kenton here, 7:23 to go third quarter in our Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard. Partner, you couldn't draw it up any better if you're a Titan fan here to begin the second half of football.
A great job, right? You get the opportunity because of mishandled kickoff return by Kenton, and then you don't do too much with it. Just execute your run game. Next thing you know, you're up by 16. Tremendous running of the football by OG.
Kickoff high in the air. This one will be fielded at about the 7-yard line. DeLong going to weave his way up the middle to about the 25 before he's knocked down.
Never a good thing when you're the return man and you catch the football to look up and all the guys blocking for you are looking at you. That means they missed their blocks. And that was the case at that time for Kenton's return team.
Kenton will run their first offensive play the second half here with 7:15 to go on the clock. Problem is that you've given up 14 points since your offense has been on the field.
They never feel like they're out of a football game, though.
They do not.
And when you got a guy like Corbin Johnson, why not?
A handoff here is going to go to Alex Rogel. Rogel will get out near the 30, so we'll give him about 4 on first down.
And Dylan Searson's lid popped off, so he's going to come off for a second.
2nd and 6. Johnston in that shotgun. Give once again. As the run, I believe, was that Rogel once again. As we look at the bottom of the pile, another helmet comes off. The second lineman have to get up. That is Austin Ashbrook, the senior. He'll have to come out for a play.
That is odd. 2 back-to-back plays. The bad thing about it is the guy that snaps it's out of the game, so Searson has to come back in. Now he's going to snap it here.
3rd and 2 coming up. Johnston's going to run this one straight up the middle. He'll take a hit, but it looks like he will have enough for the Kenton Moose first down.
Yeah, Bill Wilkinson, Big Bill, one of the guys there helping the officials out, saying that's a first down. And we're going to keep juggling. Offensive lineman as Austin Ashbrook comes back in to snap it.
And they picked up 3 there. High snap, able to get it down now. Rogel trying to bounce to the outside. He'll switch into that left hand as he's going to be taken down near midfield, but he'll have what looks to be enough for another Kenton Moose first down.
Yeah, watch this, all right? When you're a defensive end and you come free and you don't squeeze down, it's going to allow the running back to bounce underneath you. And that's what happens when you run inside zone correctly. Allows Rogel to bounce back out. Stay on your path as the running back on inside zone. You'll be rewarded. Great job that time by Rogel.
13 yards on the carry there, and the replays tonight are brought to you by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Lima, Wapak, Delphus, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all of your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, where home style happens here. First down run, trying to break to the outside. Long developing play. Ottawa-Glandorf is going to read that one. As Blaine Bushlong trying to come up with it, and they're going to say no gain. Now we're going to have a stoppage here.
I think it's going to be our first cramp moment of the game. And there it is.
Surprised that it's been this long, but we saw the temperature on the field still going up.
And a quick little toss outside. But OG wins the battle on the perimeter with their secondary guys. Yeah, see Ethan Metzger flying up, making the tackle number 1. If you're going to get outside with a toss sweep, you have got to win that perimeter battle with your outside receivers. Kenton doesn't get it done.
So no gain on the play, so 2nd and 10 as we see that it is Ottawa-Glandorf player that is our first cramp E.
I believe it was you that set the over-under on 7.
I did not set it.
Who said it?
That was Peyton. Peyton said there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep, pickle jar. For some reason, pickle juice is the magic cure to cramps, which I would suffer with the cramp before I drink pickle juice. Pickles are some of the most disgusting things on the planet.
Good on cheeseburgers.
Let alone, no, good on nothing, I would say, let alone drinking the juice. Now, honest, true story, right? In Tennessee, in the concession stands, Randy, when I moved down there, they had frozen pickle juice. You could go to a concession stand, you could pay money and get a popsicle of frozen pickle juice, and people would eat it. And pay for it. That's crazy stuff.
Well, 4 receivers are going to come to the near side. They're going to set up for a screen. This is going to be caught. Perkins will have it. Zane Perkins Perkins able to get downfield. He's going to get out of bounds as he will get the Kenton Moose first down.
Yeah, we talked. Watch 22 inside. Come and get the block. If you're going to run quick stuff outside, you have got to win your battles. And 22 is Maddox McFarland. He's going to get a great block on the outside right there to spring his receiver, Zane Perkins, again.
Gain of 21 as Kenton will go back to the ground as Johnston will get positive yards there.
Boy, Perkins, anytime he touches the football, good things seem to happen.
They sure do.
Might want to try to get him the ball a little bit more.
Gain of 5 is going to bring up 2nd and 5 from the 24-yard line. Johnston in the shotgun. 4 receivers will now go to his right. He's going to look the opposite way. Now he's going to tuck it and run. Runs out of 1 tackler. Still moving forward. That could have gone for a big loss as Hayden Kaufman, number 74, was right there for OG as we take a look at the Lee's famous recipe chicken replay.
This was a RPO, Randy. He had Perkins one-on-one. They went 4 receivers away from him, and Perkins thought it was going to be a run. And KJ was looking for him to release and said, you know what, I better run it because my receiver isn't looking.
Get enough to get the Kenton Moose first down as they get to the 20. Handoff this time back to Bushong. Bushong might have been pushed backwards, so they're going to spot him. It's like right at about the line of scrimmage, so it stays on the 20, so Kenton now inside the home savings and loan of Kenton red zone, committed to serving our community since 1888, offering infinite opportunities and services you can count on. Home savings and loan, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Now they got one-on-one down here. If they want it, they're going to take it.
Johnston looking for the end zone. That one's going to be thrown over the head of his intended target, looking for Perkins in the end zone.
Yeah, one-on-one, great battle against Evers and Perkins. If he lofts it up a little bit more, I think he's got an opportunity. Throws this one on the line just a little bit too much. Evers looks at the Kenton bench and says, nuh-uh, not this time.
We're going to have ourselves our second cramper of the quarter, so it gives us the chance to tell you. Again, all of our instant replays tonight brought to you by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Lima, Wapak, Delphus, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all of your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, where home style happens here. Those guys are thinking about some Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken.
Who is
right
it,
now.
man? It's always good, right?
You know how hard it is to do
chicken
that, right?
fingers
Oh,
are amazing. Maybe they'll start carrying some pickle juice popsicles. What do you think?
Can we do like a pickle relish and dip the chicken fingers in?
Nothing pickle. Nothing pickle for this guy. No, you know what they are? People say they're cucumbers, right? They're toads. Did you know that? They're toads that are cut up. That's what a pickle is. You didn't know this, did you?
Yeah, my mom's going to give you a call later. And
Pat's going to call me?
Yeah, she'll tell you how all that works.
Pickles are good, huh? Is Pat a pickle lover?
She cans them.
Boy, that's something you don't hear anymore, right?
Is that a lost start? It's 3rd down coming up here for the Wildcats from the OG 20.
Now they got their one-on-one matchup down here again with Evers versus Perkins.
Let's see, 4 receivers to the far side. Johnston looking over the middle, led a little too far as he was hoping to hook up with Bushong. It's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, it wasn't clear. Bushong thought he was the intended target. Never really got his head turned around. Yeah, 4th down. They went for it early in this game. Go for it again. Let your guys just go up and make a play here on 4th and 10.
Well, Wildcats trying to do something, down a couple of scores here. Johnston, 4th down, looking. Can't find anything. Trying to scramble out, and he's going to get out of one would-be tackler. Cuts back. Now he's going to take off and run with the open space. He's going to be knocked down. He saw someone jump on top of the pile. Officials are not going to throw a flag. Thought maybe we might see one there. So we take a look at the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken replay.
How about his ability to escape? It is Houdini-like. One guy misses, and he's going to come all the way back here. This young man runs about 60 yards on this play. And then you got to like the toughness, don't you, Randy?
Do.
Smell that first down, lower the shoulder, just keep on working. Does he get it?
So my apologies. You see the ref on the left of your screen. I was expecting a flag from him, but our camera ops tell us there is a flag on the field. They have got a little bit better view on top of the grandstands of what's going on.
The guys on the sideline for Kenton believe it is a late hit against Ottawa-Glandorf.
They're trying to figure out now, do we need the 48-piece party pack from Lee's? Can we get the 50s? Okay, if you eat 4, I eat 6.
The guy in the white hat, he's saying, don't forget about the mashed potatoes and gravy.
That's right. So it looks like this is going to be a personal foul.
And all coaches, once they hear, they want, what's the number? Who was it?
So they are going to call the late hit. So I believe we saw that was number 9, Griffin Beckett, who I jumped on top of the pile. So the first down and then the penalty moves this down to the 5-yard line.
Boy, second big play in this game on 4th and long, authored by Kenton.
Johnston again in the shotgun. Run the entire way, and he's going to go nowhere. And the first one to meet him was 84. First, I thought Brinkman came up with another play in defense, but that is Will Coleman, the junior linebacker.
The second time we've called Will Coleman's name. First on a kickoff. This time, knifes right into the backfield, takes down a KJ for a big sack.
And loss of 5 on the play. 2nd and goal from the 10. 14th play of the drive coming for the Wildcats. Got to get rid of this one quickly and get it out, and it's going to be in for the Northwest Ohio Recycling touchdown as Zane Perkins gets in for the 2nd time tonight.
Oh, I absolutely love the call here by Kenton. They're going to run the little jailbreak tunnel screen right in the middle of the field because Ottawa-Glandorf is attacking, and there is nobody there in the middle of the field. Zane Perkins, big play Perkins yet again.
So that is another Northwest Ohio Recycling touchdown. They're paying top dollar for aluminum, copper, brass, scrap iron, and scrap cars. Call 419-384-3392. So we will see the Wildcats go for 2 in a 10-point game right now. Johnston looking, gets this one incomplete as Maddox Holmwell had it a couple of times, unable to hang on to it and get into the end zone.
Interesting. Went back to the same concept, but to the other side of the field, thinking Ottawa-Glandorf was going to be aggressive again. This time well played by OG's defense, and we have another man down for Ottawa-Glandorf.
So 28-18, OG takes the lead. So while they take a look at the injured player, stop for the touchdown. We're going to take a break here in WOSN. Ottawa-Glandorf will receive the kick as Kenton able to put together an impressive 14-play, 74-yard drive. Missed the 2-point, though, so we stayed a 2-possession game, 28-18 here, 3:09 to go in our 3rd quarter.
Picked up a huge 4th down conversion during that drive.
Piper's kick fielded at about the 16-yard line. Ball's going to come loose. 3 white jerseys were right on top of that one as the markers come in. OG players say that their guy down in the pile had it, and we're going to take a look at the Lee's famous recipe chicken replay.
A little bit too much dancing side to side, and then you're going to see the ball come loose right there. And that is a good pop out from behind by number 9, Quinn Kozman. The sophomore pops it out, and very fortunate Ottawa-Glandorf falls on that for them. Boy, that would have been a huge moment in this football game after Kenton just put one on the board.
Titans managed to hang on here. 3 minutes to go in the 3rd. So they'll start from their own 35. They've run 9 plays in this 3rd quarter and have scored 2 touchdowns. First down run, Coolman will get a couple as Matt handled number 62, one of the defenders there.
Matt, you can't block him because he's too hot to handle inside. Comes free.
Be the long developing nickname. I guess Chris Berman's known for that. Then 2nd and 8 after the 2-yard gain. I think the Titans might have learned their lesson the end of that opening half. We talked about them running the football, overthrowing the football, As here's Brinkman getting a carry. He'll get out across the 40 to about the 41.
Benny Brinkman, rare carry for him, but he does it really well. Everything he does is physical, right? Finishes the run, goes right over a white jersey.
He'll get way out to the 43, so he'll actually get 6. It's going to bring up 3rd and 2. The Titans trying to run out this final 2 minutes of the quarter.
Talk about nicknames. How about Scrap Iron Benny Brinkman? What do you think of that one?
I like it. Coleman looking to throw. Don't know if he knew the pressure's coming from behind. Pass just a little too high. And now we're going to have, looks like another injured player here for OG.
He's going to get sawed in half. Worst throw of the day for Coleman, a little too high. And he's going to get his receiver cut in half.
Yeah, tough break for OG because I do believe that's Grant Evers.
Yeah, Trenton DeLong goes up and saws him in half. And Randy, I got to give a lot of credit to these officials in the preseason scrimmages, and then week 1 we saw some moments where we saw flags where there were, the defenseless receiver thing, right? It was called a little bit too much. They were letting these guys play here tonight.
So Evers now being looked at, and again, don't think this is a cramp. He did take a pretty hard hit, and see the trainer, Coach Schreiner, also.
You get hit from behind that way, that will sometimes take the breath right out of you, and you got to then go through the talk to yourself. Just slow down. I'm going to be okay. I'm going to take another look at it right here. Didn't know if Kuhlman was trying to hit him or the receiver right behind. Two guys kind of in line right there, and I believe that was Dane Dooling behind him, the tight end run into drag.
So he's able to sit up. So just trying to get his bearings straight here. So while they take a look at the injured player, let's take a break here in WOSN. Good news if you're an OG fan, Grant Evers was able to hop up and head back to his sideline on his own power. So hoping he might take a couple of plays off and get back in there. So
it looks like he's going to be all right.
4th down coming up here after the incomplete pass, and the Titans will punt. And Kenton once again electing to not field it. Doesn't take as much of a bounce, but it does head out of bounds.
That's a weird punt. Not sure about the drop by Fenbert. Almost looked like he was trying to drop kick that one. It almost hit the ground as he kicked it. Who is the last guy to complete a successful drop kick in the NFL? Do you know this one? He is with the Patriots.
Yeah, give me just a minute. It was the quarterback. Why am I drawing a blank on his name?
Little guy.
Doug Flutie.
Doug Flutie, it was. Doug Flutie.
That's right.
True story, Jim McMahon was really good at it, and he'd go up and tell Mike Holmgren all the time in pregame, Coach, I could hit a drop kick from 35.
So Johnston on 1st down is going to run. He might have gotten a yard.
Johnston on the carry.
An important drive here for Kenton with 1:24 left here in the 3rd, down 2 scores. They got to start thinking about how many possessions they're going to have left in this football game.
4 receivers trying to get set as they're going to go with that screen again, getting this one out to Perkins. And Perkins once again able to tiptoe the sideline, and he's going to pick up the Kenton Moose 1st down.
Anytime they've been in the 4 receiver set to the field, it's what they've wanted to do. A great job inside, sealing it off. How about the block by Cleveland Beasley, who good to see him on the field, left earlier.
16 yards there. Johnston rolls out to the far side. This one's going to be complete as they'll get the Kenton Moose 1st down once again as Maddox McFarland, the freshman, gets involved. He got a touchdown earlier, and he's going to get the big 1st down there.
Oh, he's going to be a good one, isn't he? Just a freshman. Run the clear out and then the quick out as the quarterback rolls to it. Easy execution by Kenton.
Wildcats move quickly after they pick up 12. Coming back to our side once again to Perkins. Perkins going to lose the football. It's nothing but blue jerseys around it. It's going to be a turnover, and the Titans are going to have it.
Oh, a huge play for this Ottawa-Glandorf defense because they were reeling. It looks like Perkins is going to drop it as he tries to transfer the ball back to his No, the left arm of a defender. I believe that was number 20, Trevor Rump, that popped it loose.
Austin Haley, number 65, a lineman, able to come downfield. He'll snap that up. Another huge break for the Titans as they are going to force the fumble and take over with 28 seconds to go in the third.
It's good to see a defensive lineman hustle into the football, get rewarded with a fumble recovery.
Here's Evers. Good to see him back out onto the field, moving forward. He'll get this one out across the 25, what should be final play of the third quarter. Can't imagine OG is going to be in any hurry. They're going to go straight to the sideline to make sure the ball doesn't accidentally get snapped.
They're going to tell everybody it's going to be the fourth quarter coming up.
It's a gain of 5. He's going to bring up 2nd and 5, and that play will be the first play of the fourth quarter, and we will have it for you when we return. 28-18, Ottawa-Glandorf leads Kenton here as we move to our fourth and final quarter of play. We've been treated to the Kenton band sitting just below us to the right all night long. Good one there, but
I want to thank them for not playing any AC/DC. Fantastic job, Kenton.
A huge break for OG there late in that third quarter. Forced the fumble. Now Coolman's going to keep this one himself. Haven't seen him run the football a lot tonight, but he's going to do it enough to pick up the Kenton Moose first down there.
Now, when it's been a single back and him in a shotgun and no movement in front, that's one of their favorite things to do is run the quarterback power. And he is a big guy to get going forward at 6'4", 200 pounds.
A gain of about 10 there. As the OG student section wishing their team some good luck. So first downs tonight brought to you by the Kenton Moose Family Center. The Kenton Moose is Hardin County's home for great food, fellowship, and friends. That's the Kenton Moose 428 in Kenton. Online at kentonmoose428.com.
Something that Ottawa-Glandorf has done a good job of whenever they've seen Kenton jump to the 6-1 front. They have stretched it and sealed the end, allowed their running back to get outside, winning that battle on first down.
Evers able to pick up 6 yards there, and you saw our Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken replay. Visit them in Lima, Wapak, Delphos, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all of your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, where home style happens here. 2nd down and 4 coming up for the Titans. I'd love to see this clock run in double time, trying to set some up middle of the field. That one's going to be incomplete. And now flags come in as there's some contact late, trying to get Dane Dooling in the middle of the field.
Dooling is going to run the seam. It's the RPO that they love. We saw it a lot last week, trying to hit the seam, and they're going to ring up Kenton. Quinn Refner right there, going to say that hit was not needed. It's going to be a big break for Ottawa-Glandorf.
Yeah, it's going to be 15 yards here at the middle of the field. So there's the personal foul.
I am not sure that Quinn Refner knew that the receiver didn't have the football. I'm not convinced of that, but it's going to be a first down for Ottawa-Glandorf.
Penalty's going to move them to the Kenton side of the field now at the 41-yard line. 10:36 left to go, fourth quarter. Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard. Another throw here. This one is going to be caught as dropping to a knee to make the catch will be Deegan Miller. It's Miller, the sophomore, has been more involved in the offense tonight.
That's one of those things that Kuhlman has the choice to do. Either stay with the run. He sees the right alignment by the corner. Easy yardage. Go ahead and pull it out of the belly of the running back and throw it outside.
Big 5 brings up 2nd and 5. Kuhlman with a pair of backs with them. It's been Evers and Brinkman most of the night. This is Evers. As Brinkman is that lead blocker, charging forward, and he will pick up the Kenton Moose first down.
Well, this is becoming a very important drive right here for the Kenton defense. You've got to believe Ottawa-Glandorf comes away with points on this one. It is going to be very catastrophic to Kenton's chances.
A pickup of 8 on the run.
You got to love Ottawa-Glandorf just taking their time, milking it down. You see the play clock will drop inside of 10 here before they even snap it, shortening the game.
Now, we mentioned it. They kind of learned their lesson from the way they played the end of the opening half. Coleman now to throw. Looking for the home run ball again to Miller. It's going to be incomplete.
Well, Deegan Miller has himself an opportunity here. It's a really good throw by Kuhlman, but he kind of throttles down a little bit. Run right through it. And don't be afraid to make a diving effort if you have an opportunity. That would have been a spectacular catch.
So stops the clock now with 9:12 left to go. Titans kind of feel like the way they've been able to run the football, getting the shot downfield won't hurt them.
Now take that, what they call the kill shot, right? Run the vertical.
This time will be Brinkman gets the call, working that right side. He'll get solid yardage there.
If I'm Ottawa-Glandorf here, Randy, on 3rd down, I know it's 3rd and long. I'm running the football here anyhow. Because if I get it close, I've been averaging 4+ yards every time I run it, right? Gets me close to 4th down, right? Plus, I'm going to take another 1.5 minutes off this clock.
So that last run went for 4, so it's 3rd and 6 for the Titans now at the Kenton 25-yard line.
You throw it here and it's incomplete, you're stuck having to throw it on 4th down.
Coleman faked the throw. He's going to run, moving forward. See where they spot him at. The official on the far side of the field coming in is going to be maybe a yard short or inside of a yard, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Perfect if I'm Ottawa-Glandorf. I look at my offensive line from the sideline and I say, who wants it? Who wants the ball behind them? And if I'm an offensive lineman and I hear the back getting the ball behind me, that gets me excited, right? Because they're trusting that we're going to run the football behind me to win this football game.
4th and 1, Ottawa-Glandorf now at the 20-yard line. Coleman in a shotgun, looking inside. He's going to have the 1st down and more. Takes a hit still. Moving forward, and he's going to get the Titans inside the home savings and loan of Kenton red zone.
A nice little fake, and they're going to pull around to lead it right through, and that's Hudson Graymeyer leading it through. And hey, why not? Let's let your big quarterback at 6'4", 210 pounds carry your way for a 1st down.
Pickup of 10 on the run is going to be 1st and goal just inside the 10-yard line. So Ottawa-Glandorf inside the home savings and loan of Kenton red zone, committed to serving our community since 1888, offering infinite opportunities and services you can count on. Home savings and loan, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Titans trying to do 2 things here. Milk some clock, put this one away. Here's Evers. Evers down near the 5 before he goes down.
Absolutely love it. Watch the block by number 14, Vinny Brinkman. It's going to allow them to double and then pull through, just power and kick out. Great execution all night long by Ottawa-Glandorf.
Gain of 5, 2nd and goal from the 5, down under 6.5 to play. As Evers is going to double knot the turf shoe.
He does that again. Someone's got to buy him Velcro cleats, don't you think?
Nearly slipping was Kuhlman. Kuhlman looking, and he's going to be down near the 1-yard line or so, it looks like. We're going to spot him at the 1, so give him 4. We're going to call it 3rd and goal with under 6 to play. That is, not what you want to see if you're a coach, right? The heads down, the heavy breathing.
Yeah, look at the chest of the defensive lineman sucking for air, and that's what happens when you're getting beat up on a hot night.
Coleman under center with that Chicago eye. Coleman, handoff, Brinkman and he's in for the Northwest Ohio Recycling touchdown.
Scrap iron Vinny Brinkman with a big score, and that just might do it for Ottawa-Glandorf.
Brinkman scores from a yard out, and again, our touchdowns tonight are brought to you by Northwest Ohio Recycling in Pandora, paying top dollar for aluminum, copper, brass, scrap iron, and scrap cars. Call them at 419-384-3392. So Brinkman rewarded all the work he's done blocking as Fisher on for the extra point. It is up, and this one is going to be no good. But 34-18 as we take a look at, again, the Lee's famous recipe chicken replay.
How about the block inside by Hayden Kaufman? Big number 74 just takes the guy and just washes him down. Let's see if we can highlight that one again, because this is great work. 74, Kaufman is going to take a guy. You're going to see it right here. He's going to pancake him. It's going to be fantastic. Boom, 74, drive, and down he goes. And you know what? You just look at the guy and say, you just been pancaked, I'll put my arms up, touchdown.
So still a two-possession game here, 34-18 with 5.5 to play. So the missed extra point leaves the door open, albeit very slightly. But another impressive drive here for Ottawa-Glandorf. 12 plays, 77 yards, and that took, I'm trying to do the math, a minute 28 to end the third. They had it for 6:28 here in the fourth.
That's the key, right? 6:28.
7 minutes, 56 seconds.
That's the second drive of almost 8 minutes in this football game, isn't
That's
it?
the second 7+ minute drive. High, short kick. This one's going to bounce. Does head out of bounds. You have a problem with the music selection now?
No, not the music selection.
Oh,
just
okay.
Yeah, I'm looking at my special teams coach right now. If I'm Ken Schreiner, I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah, Country Roads is playing, and Miles started to shake his head. Thought maybe it was just some other music. We knew about the AC/DC, but
it's a big field, right? Kick it in the field. Now look at you, give great starting position for Kenton. Just when you're starting to feel good, you're going to win this game. Then, as a head football coach, like, oh, why are we doing this?
Wildcats start from their own 35. There's a good rollout and throw. This one will be complete as they get it out to Maddox McFarland.
Well, about the fourth time they've run this concept successfully. Just clearing out with the two outside receivers. Inside slot runs the quick out. Corbin Johnston can execute this one.
Gain of 9, 2nd and 1. Confusion on the handoff. Wildcats do get enough for the Kenton Moose first down as they go to Gary Phipps Jr., freshman running back.
Gonna have to go hurry, light speed tempo for Kenton with only 5:14 left. Need a lot of scores.
Need a couple of touchdowns, a couple of 2-point conversions, but still within striking distance. Quick throw. This one does come out to Carson DeLong. DeLong's going to be swarmed under as you see all the Navy jerseys.
Ottawa-Glandorf trying to say that the ball popped out and they recovered. But you saw who blew that up initially, right? Number 14, scrap iron Vinny Brinkman.
Gain of about a yard on the play. They're going to say no gain. They're going to put that back at the 46. 2nd and 10. Wildcats will go in a hurry, trying to get everyone set. Johnston in the shotgun. Rolls, looking to throw, fires, had a man cutting across. This one's going to be complete. Trying to get out of bounds as Grady Kleeman Beasley, who's had a quiet night, will get out of bounds. They're going to mark him right now short of the sticks began to move, and then the down box went. Now they're trying to figure out a little confusion on that far sideline.
Yeah, our favorite official on that far side that did a good job of pointing the incompletion. He went down on that, got caught in the action.
So it is going to be enough for the Kenton Moose first down, as Kenton is going to get to the OG side of the field now, to the Titan 44, so give them 10 on the completion. So So they go in a hurry now, 4:24 to go. Johnston looking to run, trying to get to that sideline. He's going to cut back into the middle of the field, back towards the hash marks, shy of the first down, but he does get inside the 40-yard line.
Ottawa-Glandorf more than happy to allow yardage in exchange for 20-plus seconds ticking off.
Pick up 8 on the run, 2nd and 2 now from the 36. Johnston short arms that one, finds the open man. It's going to be another Kenton Moose first down as they get it back to McFarland.
Now they have found a nice little player here in McFarland. How about the three-quarter delivery by KJ? And with McFarland, he's going to be a good one. Goes out, athletic catch right there.
Pick up a 9 as Kenton down to the OG 27. And we are going to have our first Dale's Concrete and Decorative Stamping timeout of the second half. This game brought to you tonight by Dale's Concrete and Decorative Stamping in Leipzig. See them for all of your commercial and residential concrete needs.
A timeout called by Ottawa-Glandorf just to make sure your defense starts getting lined up a little more quickly. And Kenton has picked up the tempo and, more importantly, executed extremely well on this drive.
Yeah, they've been pretty precise here. 6 plays have gone from their own 35, now down to the Ottawa-Glandorf 27. Time a bit of a factor. Still 3:45 to go. You're going to need a touchdown and a converted 2-point. Give yourself a chance to make this a one-possession game. So far tonight, nice bounce back for the Titans of Ottawa-Glandorf after they took a tough loss to Liberty Benton last week's Johnston. This one is going to be whistled dead as it looks like someone from Kenton jumped.
Bill Wilkinson, number 77, going to get victimized on this one. Now look, that's on your quarterback. You can't make a big fella wait that long. That's a lot of weight sitting there. Snap it for him.
It's 1st and 15, back to the 32. Johnston rolling, fires. This one's going to be incomplete.
As you see, you applied the pressure there for Ottawa-Glandorf. And Peyton Coolman, a little quarterback on quarterback crime right there.
Bring up a 2nd and 15. Down to 3:39 to go. Johnston trying to get everyone set. Play clock now under 10. Gets the snap. Pressure coming from the edge. He's trying to take off and run. For the second time, he's going to run into his own lineman.
A little delayed blitz dialed up by Ottawa-Glandorf that time. Forced Johnston to slide up into the pocket. Lost his vision. Nobody open downfield. Big sack for Ottawa-Glandorf.
Lost at least a couple of yards on the play. They're going to back him up to the 34. It's Kent now going backwards. A penalty and a loss. 3rd and 17. Johnston, middle of the field. This one's complete. Cutting across the field, Maddox Hummel. Hummel, he's going to lose the football, but the officials say down by contact, and it's going to be 4th and short.
Look at the work of Corbin Johnston navigating the middle of the field. Ottawa-Glandorf ran a nice stunt. Hayden Kaufman came free, but can't get the quarterback down. And I'm not sure, Randy, how he's able to find his receiver, but it sets up a 4th and short.
4th and 1, as it looks like Kenton trying to get Ottawa-Glandorf to jump. Now they're getting set. They're inside the home savings and loan of Kenton red zone. Now we do get a whistle as a timeout will be taken. So we'll get to a couple of things here. Kenton in the home savings and loan of Kenton red zone, committed to serving our community since 1888, offering infinite opportunities and services you can count on. Home savings and loan, member FDIC, equal housing lender. And it sounds like Ottawa-Glandorf has taken a Dale's Concrete and Decorative Stamping timeout. See them in Leipzig for all of your commercial and residential concrete needs.
I like the timeout by Ottawa-Glandorf, 4th down. Kenton had lined up and then took a look at the sideline to change the play. Ottawa-Glandorf says, I know what you're trying to do. You're going to look at what we're doing defensively, then call your play. They call timeout. Smart defensive strategy by Ottawa-Glandorf.
So 2:26 to go. Kenton's going to need a quick score. And then either an onside or stop. Do still have all three of their timeouts remaining. It's like the Titans down to just one timeout here, because they've used two here recently. It's 4th and 1 coming up here. Johnston now is going to get under center, and I don't think he got the yard he needed.
It'll be the second time that they've tried to quarterback sneak in this game to pick up a big first down, and it'll be the second time that it has been stopped, trying to see who is it grabbing the leg inside. But it's a tremendous effort by Ottawa-Glandorf diving through A-gap to grab the foot of Corbin Johnston.
So number 13, Dane Dooling, was the one that had wrapped up Johnston after he bounced off the line. So the loss on downs will give the ball back over to the Titans with 2:20 to go. So the Wildcats have 3 timeouts at their disposal. They'll have to use them to get the football back.
Titans take over, 1st and 10. On their own 18-yard
OG would love nothing more than to run out these final couple of minutes, starting from their own 18. Short gain there on 1st down as they go back to Vinny Brinkman.
Vinny Brinkman, the ball carrier, picks up a yard for the Titans.
And it looks like Kenton will use its first Dale's Concrete and Decorative Stamping timeout. See them in Leipzig for every commercial and residential concrete needs. So with a timeout on the field, we'll take one as well. 2:11 to go in our Ultimate Outdoors scoreboard. Watching high school football with WOSN. 2:11 left to go now. 34-18 again. Ottawa-Glandorf lead over Kenton on our Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard. Bring resort-style living to your backyard every day with a luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor. 2nd and 9 coming up here for the Titans as they keep this one on the ground straight ahead, and a big Kenton Moose first down as the run goes back to Grant Evers. See there in the least famous recipe chicken replay, Evers able to work his way into the second level. He'll get out to the 35, picks up 16 there. See what Kenton does. Still have 2 timeouts remaining. But you got to believe for Ottawa-Glandorf, one more first down just might do that. Back to Evers once again. Evers will run into line before he is stopped.
Evers, the ball carrier,
And it looks like Kenton will take.
picks up 4 yards for the Titans.
They're going to have an injured player trying to make his way to the sideline.
Timeout, Kenton.
See number 57, that is Zach Burrows, senior lineman. Trying to get some help, but we do have the Dale's Concrete Decorative Stamping timeout. So Kenton down to just 1. 2nd and 6 coming up is the OG student section trying to get ready. So our Miles Holliday's made his way down to the field to get ready for our post game. Partner, we talked about this off and on. Didn't know what we were going to get out of Ottawa-Glandorf after taking the beating last week, but this has been a good bounce back for them. Second down coming up here. Titans keeping this one on the ground. Run's going to bring up a 3rd and short as Wildcats are going to use their final Dale's Concrete and Decorative Stamping timeout of the night. 3 coming up for Ottawa-Glandorf. Kenton out of first down, or out of timeouts, a first down will do it. We'll see if OG can do it when we return. The Wildcats huddling here, and they need a stop desperately. They head back out onto the field here. 3rd and 3 coming up for OG. See, a minute 19 left to go. Here's the run on 3rd down, going back to Evers, and he's going to be right at the line to gain for the Kenton Moose first down. And the officials are going to go ahead and mark it.
Picks up a first down for the Titans.
And it looks like that should do it for the Titans. So the final Kenton Moose first down of the night gives them a first down at the 45. Kenton out of timeouts. So OG will have to snap this football maybe just one more time or so. In that victory formation, snap goes back, knee goes down. As the final 30 seconds tick away, as head coach Ken Schreiner will pick up win number 199. And the Titans of Ottawa-Glandorf will start 1-0 in the WBL as Ottawa-Glandorf scores a 34-18 win this evening over the Kenton Wildcats. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll head down to the field. Our Miles Holliday is going to check in with our Stolly Insurance Hustle Award winner when we return. Big win for Ottawa-Glandorf tonight as they open Western Buckeye League action with a 34-18 win over the Kenton Wildcats. So Kenton's losing streak here in Titan Stadium will continue. We mentioned our pregame. Kenton hasn't won here since 2014. We know it'll be at least 2 more years before they win again. And a big part of the reason for OG tonight was the hard work of Vinny Brinkman. He is our Stolly Insurance Hustle Award winner. He's down on the field with our Miles Holliday.
Now, Vinny Brinkman, we gave you the nickname Scrap Iron because you're a tough dude, man. All night long, you seek contact and you destroyed. Tell us about your game. You love physical football, don't you?
Yes, I do, Coach. I mean, our line played a great game today. They're up front. They give me the good blocks, and I just finish them off. So we played a good game today.
Yeah, after last week's loss to Liberty Benton, a 1-9 season a year ago, how sweet is this moment?
This is a great moment. Last week we had a tough loss. Coaches, we figured it out in the film session, and they told us to trust the coaches and family. We're a family this year, so it's good.
Coach Schreiner moves to 199 wins. Is that something you guys talk about? You want to get him to that 200?
Yes, sir. The last 2 years we've been kind of mad that we haven't gotten to his 200 win, and I think this year is going to be the year.
Is this a year that you guys get back to being a physical football team? Because you guys were dominant on the line of scrimmage tonight.
Yes, I think so. I think we worked really hard in the weight room this year. We got a lot stronger, and I think up front we're going to be pretty good.
Congratulations, Scrap Iron. Vinny Brinkman, our player of the game. This guy's a stud.
Yeah, he definitely deserves that Stolly Insurance hustle, or hustling all over the field for just about everything he did, blocking, carrying the football, playing defense as well. And good to see here following the game as both teams getting together for a moment as they're combatants for 48 minutes, but they'll come together at the end, and good to see that these two rivals are able to come together as one. So big win tonight. Again, 34-18. Want to thank everyone for making our night possible. Starts with Tyson McLaughlin, athletic director here at Ottawa-Glandorf, second week in a row that our crew's been here at Titan Stadium. Want to thank Curtis and Peyton for the work they've done on the cameras, and of course our director, Mr. Ken Reeker. So 34-18 the final. Ottawa-Glandorf opens the Western Buckeye League action with the win. For my partner Miles Holliday and our entire WOSN crew, I'm Randy Roberts. Thanks for watching, everyone.